User detected. Connecting. Connection established. Debug process initiated. Attempting to make contact with primary transponder signal. Primary transponder signal not found. Senior Executive Daniel Hornright not found. Failsafe procedure initiated. Searching registered location logs for recent signal detection. Recent signal detected at Hornwright Estate safe room. Proceed to the location to complete failsafe procedure. Hornwright Estate and safe room access cards are required for entrance. Motherlode follows.
Invalid credentials. Access denied.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. False alarm. Standing down. Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. Attempted escape is only.
Perimeter movement detected. Stealth unit engaged. Resetting threat level. Here we go again.
Area secure. Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. Commencing attack on hostile target.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated. Scanners clear.
clearance detected. Initiating breach procedure. All workers, please evacuate to safe distance immediately.
What now? This safe room is a lot less safe than I expected. Breach procedure?
Breach complete.
Now, wait just a minute. You can't just barge in here, robot.
Motherlode.
Motherlode? Oh, of course. I see. This must be some sort of failsafe directive now that I'm back in this area. How fascinating. Wait, how is it that you can speak now? You didn't say anything when I came across you earlier out in the wild. You know, you're quite terrifying.
Default audio device safe room loudspeaker is active and hardwired connection has been established.
Of course. You mustn't have a built-in device. I guess Daniel decided you didn't need a voice unless you were speaking to him. Typical.
Senior Executive Daniel Hornright is not detected. Please provide a location for discovery and retrieval.
No. Father, Daniel, has been gone for a long time.
Confirmed. Failsafe handoff must initiate. Dr. Penelope Hornright, do you acknowledge and accept?
Well, you're one hell of a stray dog, but... yes, I'll accept.
Failsafe procedures complete. Debug mode is now enabled. Doctor, please evaluate all secondary user changes before submitting.
Well, that was exciting, to say the least. So, secondary user, eh? Who the hell are you? And what kind of changes is she talking about? Didn't you hear her say my name? I'm Penny Hornright. This used to be my home. A long, long time ago. Maybe you should introduce yourself now, hmm? Oh, really? What exactly do you need the Motherlode's help with? And as an aside, robots don't have friends, and don't need to be convinced to do things. If you want them to do something, you need to reprogram them. Oh my, you were serious, weren't you? I'm afraid I don't have time to explain this right now. Perhaps later. Is that all? I assume from that Pip Boy on your wrist that you're from one yourself. Feeling homesick? I don't understand. What do they want with a vault? I saw Foundation on my way back into Appalachia. They look pretty comfortable there. No, I just saw it from a distance. I never want to assume that I'll be welcome. Good way to get shot at. Trust me. There are plenty of government facilities in Appalachia. More if you head north. What's so special about this one? Well, if your new society will allow ghouls like me to join, then I'll help. Otherwise, you can beat it. I've seen plenty of folks try to save the world since things went to hell, and all of them had their problems. Lovely. Beats only having blasted robots to talk to. No offense, Motherlode. So what's the plan? Well, I'll need a Pip Boy for a mobile terminal. Not yours, don't worry. I'll need a full construction kit so I can add some extra circuitry. Also, I'll need something I consulted on years ago. A circuitry schematic that could have changed everything if we hadn't blown ourselves up. Of course you do. Ignoring the fact that you'd almost certainly insist on wearing it afterward, it's experimental. It could ruin the unit entirely. Also, the changes I need to make would strip out some regular functionality that you probably use, like health monitoring and so on. Well, I bet there's at least one in a forgotten corner of Voltech University. Sorry for not being able to be more specific. Oh, this? A doctoral candidate named Aaliyah was heading development on it before the war. Brilliant stuff. With any luck, she's in a vault right now. But I'd suggest taking a look around her old home in Summersville. She never used her office on campus. Well, I didn't learn it at college, I can tell you that much. It was always a hobby of mine, before the war. Nowadays, it's how I stay alive. A robot is always going to be a better shot than I am, and it's no great tragedy if they break down. I can usually repair them. I'll install an untethered communication setup while you're gone. That way, we can talk to her whenever and wherever we want. Like any other bot.
You can... Ah, what a magnificent place this once was. The very... Well, I don't mind. So, Orba. Not only have I seen her, we had a pleasant conversation just a short while ago. She went inside the school. I do hope she's safe. Normally, I'd have to politely refuse your request. But I think we've forged a bond, you and I. We're like two sailors navigating a stormy ocean of ignorance. Here. Up north, it was quite... Ah. That every day. But I set up, and so... I was a... Well... Now, as far as... Very well. Certainly... Hello once more. Very well. Certain...
Commencing logbook.
Didn't you hear me coming? Now I have to...
False alarm. Standing down.
Okay, let's try your integrated voice module again. Can you say something, Motherlode?
What would you like me to say, Doctor?
Great. Thanks.
Great. Thanks.
Good gracious. She's full of dad jokes. Alright, I'll add full conversational protocols to the list. Ah, you're back. I've been busy working on the Motherlode's voice interface. Have those parts for me yet? Lovely. I had a chance to crack her open while you were gone. It's not good news, I'm afraid. That's right. If this frustrates you, just think how I feel. You're the one with the grand plan. I was just minding my own business, being chased by a giant robotic mineral vacuum. Well, it shouldn't take long at all to get the new guidance interface set up. However, while I was in there setting up her vocal system, I saw a lot of damage. I think she's going to need some new parts just to be safe. Well, her data processing is extremely slow. Maybe it's not actually broken, but it certainly doesn't work. She'll need a better interpolator. She also needs a new sensor module and altimeter for sure. Something's corroded the contacts pretty badly on both of those. Salvaging. Eyebots are basically just flying sensor modules. And the altimeter could be salvaged from that ridiculous plane father hung upstairs. I'm not sure about finding an interpolator, but I saw a robot that had a human brain attached to it near Robco. I would bet that unethical monstrosity has some serious interpolation needs. Oh? Oh, clever. It never would have occurred to me to dissolve the corrosion with a common household cleaner. It'll probably work for the altimeter, but Motherlode's sensor module is just too far gone. It still needs a replacement. That's a bit on the nose, but so is Ghoul and Rad Roach, so whatever works. I simply can't imagine what kind of terrible person would do that to someone else. All the ones I ran into out there were completely homicidal.
Welcome to the Robco Research Center. This device is for use by Pioneer Scout Robotics field trip tours. Only scouts of Possum rank can take the tour. So, come on back with me. Welcome to the Robco Research Center. This device is for use by Pioneer Scout Robotics field trip tours. Only scouts of Possum rank can take the tour. So, come on back and meet the requirements.
This is going to Thanks. I'll take those parts if you don't mind. Next? No. She'll be ready once I finish putting those parts in. Near as I can get her on short notice, anyway. It's where I was originally heading before the Motherlode started emerging. It was almost like she was hurting me here. I was worried she'd spook the settlers there if she popped up. Or spook them more than I might on my own. Other folks have chased me off before. I could say that doesn't bother me, but it eats you away inside to lose all contact with others. I'll head there, presently. Just need to grab a thing or two before I leave. Go over the debug stack from the part install, too. So don't worry about checking back in right away. I'm fairly hopeful she won't have exploded. Reasonably sure she won't. Tar. I'm sure Motherlode's going to have some issues for me to polish before your mission, but nothing I can't manage.
suits like yours sure.
You've secured our way down to the vault pretty handily, haven't you? I just can't believe your luck in finding Dr. Hornright.
I don't like the fog. Even just a mist makes it hard.
She's getting some equipment brought down, I think. Better run, as you want to find yourself carrying consoles around. Oh, but before you get going, though, let's talk business. All right. I've been working on the next problem we need to solve for busting into Vault 79, that doozy of a laser grid. I figure we got some experienced scavengers in Foundation already. Folks who know a thing or two about busting bunkers. Small ones, anyway. Thing is, before I even start asking around, our youngest scavenger pops up to tell me she's got it handled. Handled? Before I even told her the problem. Honestly, maybe she's tougher than she seems. She's been with us for a while, so I can vouch for her loyalty at least. She said she has a way to beat the grid, so I'm inclined to believe her. Anyway, her name is Jen. Go talk to her, and I'll get back to work on figuring out a plan for these military-grade turrets.